Christine, before you started doing the work with me, who were you? What were you struggling with? What was your identity?
So I was definitely into people pleasing mode and kind of doing things for the wrong reasons, worry wart mentality, trying to always control situations and things and thoughts, just kind of like always in my head, always had this like anxious energy, always trying to like do the thing in the box and always be kind of like the perfect whatever. It's also the perfectionist coming out in me. I didn't really have any of the things that I really were searching for because I was just filling it up with things and stuff and to-dos and lists and schedules and appointments and booking one social thing after the other and just bouncing around, and it wasn't really like being present or like, tuning in with like what I really wanted out of life. I feel like there was more and I didn't know what it was. And so I just needed to kind of pause all of that and just figure out what that was.
What are some things that, feel like made a difference for you in the process of doing the work with me?
The very first thing that comes to mind is just setting boundaries, specifically at work. I think that boundaries was the biggest like jumping off point for me. And then just, having the consistency and accountability of being in the container with you has also been very life-changing.
What are some of, the changes or transformations that you've seen in yourself that's pretty notable?
I mean, I physically feel better. That's a no-brainer. That just kind of comes with all of it. I feel a lot more free, just free of like the anxiety and worry and control and trying to hold on to things so tight. Also just being really open-minded. I had all these like ideas, like the box checking and all of that, just like sitting in these boxes. So now it's just, I feel like free of that, open-minded and not such a box checker.
What are some of the things that you feel like are still like really benefiting you now? Because you're still doing the work with me and you're still inside of my containers.
The community support, because you just feel like you're not alone. There's so many people who can relate to so many things. You learn that like everyone has the same thoughts and struggles and issues. And then also there's just so much to learn from other people by talking about it and having the space to do that and just sharing and having space to self-reflect and be self-aware and tune in more is the biggest difference for me. Journaling is great. Having like time by myself is great, but like the community just takes it like to the next level.
I love that. And I know that that's a big deal for you, actually.
Oh yeah, I remember saying that, like, I like proclaimed it like proudly, like, I don't do groups, like groups make me uncomfortable. Like I just have, one-on-one relationships and have definitely healed a lot of those ideas through being in the space with the community and seeing how the connection and like all of those things are things I really want and that I've been kind of distancing myself from because of other ideas and narratives that I've had.
Is there anything that you would tell the folks that are on the fence or not sure about whether or not they want to work with me or not sure if they want to take the leap? What would you say to those folks?
I've tried everything, like personal trainers, therapists, whatever. There's nothing like this. This is so like holistic and integrative, and it doesn't exist anywhere else. And it really has been the only thing that's really worked for me in terms of finding joy and happiness. And I mean, who doesn't want that? So yeah, I think it's great.
Oh, thank you so much, Christine. It's such a joy to work with you and have you in my life. I live for this. So
I'm so grateful for you and having you in my life as well.
thank you. I love it. Thank you, Christine. I'm going to sign us off now.